But here, I am not taking interviews at this stage. But here are the facts. I have stepped aside voluntarily, in full compliance with the resolutions of the 55th National Conference and the ANC Constitution. This is my own decision, guided by revolutionary conscience and discipline on my part. My desire always to enhance organizational integrity and my respect and love for my movement. The step-aside principle does not imply guilt on my side. It allows the legal process to continue without affecting the ANC. The matter before IDEC relates to an unproven allegation of an unsolicited benefit under Schedule 1. It is not a procurement matter. There is no indictment and no evidence of wrongdoing. I remain confident of the facts and continue to cooperate fully with the authorities. I will not comment or participate in internal ANC matters until this matter is finalized. When it concludes, I stand ready to resume my duties. I thank you.
The African National Congress ANC-NEC member and former Public Enterprises Minister, Dr. Malusi Gigaba, has stepped aside from all party responsibilities following his recent corruption charges related to Transnet SOC Ltd's multi-billion rand locomotive procurement program. The African National Congress confirmed his decision in an official statement. The statement reads as follows: ANC welcomes the voluntary step-aside decision of Comrade Dr. Malusi Gigaba. The African National Congress welcomes the principled and voluntary decision by Comrade Dr. Malusi Gigaba to step aside from his responsibilities following his recent appearance in court. His decision, taken without prompting, reflects the discipline, maturity, and revolutionary consciousness expected of cadres of our movement. In keeping with the ANC Constitution and the resolutions of 55th National Conference, Comrade Gigaba has demonstrated respect for organizational processes and acted to protect the integrity and reputation of the movement. The 55th National Conference reaffirmed that all members formally charged must voluntarily step aside, guided not by compulsion, but by an unwavering commitment to accountability, revolutionary morality, and the principle that leadership must be beyond reproach. The ANC recognizes Comrade Gigaba's decision as a clear affirmation of our renewal agenda and a demonstration that ANC leaders remain bound by the solemn oath of membership to act in defense of the unity, values, and standing of the organization. The ANC reiterates that the step-aside rule is not presumption of guilt, but is a responsible organizational measure to safeguard public confidence while legal processes unfold. We thank Comrade Gigaba for his leadership and discipline. His decision strengthens the collective efforts of the ANC to rebuild trust, reinforce accountability, and demonstrate that no individual stands above the organization. The ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula confirmed on Tuesday that Gigaba had been charged with corruption and will voluntarily step aside from party activities and responsibilities. Speaking after a weekend NEC meeting in Ekurhuleni, Mbalula said the step-aside rule applies to all members facing criminal charges or who have appeared in court, and said the Malusi case has been dealt with. From the ANC side, Malusi has been charged with corruption. He will have to step aside. He will do that voluntarily, and there will be a statement to that effect. Even now, when I finish this media briefing, the ANC previously applied the step-aside rule to former Secretary General Ace Magashule, charged with corruption and fraud linked to multi-million rand asbestos tender, and to Zizugota, who stepped aside last year following capture-related charges. Gigaba, who is also co-chair of Parliament's Joint Standing Committee on Defence, appeared in the Palm Ridge Magistrate Court on Tuesday, facing a corruption charge related to 3 Transnet contracts signed during his tenure as Public Enterprises Minister. Authorities are investigating wide-scale corruption linked to Transnet multi-billion rand locomotive procurement program, including a controversial 54 billion rand locomotive deal. Earlier this month, Gigaba visited the offices of the Investigating Directorate Against Corruption in Linwood, Pretoria East. At the time, IDEC confirmed he had not been arrested and would not appear in court that day. IDEC spokesperson Henry Mamotame said Gigaba faces a corruption charge alongside four former Transnet executives, Brian Molefe, Siyabonga Gama, Anuj Singh, and Tamsan Ngajian. The four were released on 50,000 rand bail each in June, charged with corruption linked to the Gupta family. Mamotame said Dr. Gigaba's court appearance relates to the period between November 2010 and May 2014, when the alleged offences were committed during his tenure as a Minister of Public Enterprises. He added that tender processes for acquiring locomotives were floated with 3 contracts for 95, 100 and 1,064 locomotives irregularly awarded, resulting in billions of rands in losses for Transnet. And so the state alleges that during this period, Dr. Gigaba on various occasions accepted and received undisclosed amounts of cash from members of Gupta family which were corrupt in nature and to which he was not entitled. All accused were presented on an updated charge sheet. The matter has been postponed to January 30th, 2026 for disclosure of the docket, provision of an indictment, and to set a date for the case's transfer to the High Court.
The ANC side, if Malusi is charged with corruption, he will have to step aside. He will do that voluntarily, and there will be a statement to that effect. If by now, when I finish this press conference, I get a letter from him and giving me a report about what happened. And then thereafter, we will issue a statement to that effect, just like Thabang Makwetla and so on. It's consistent with the ANC policy of step aside. So there's no big deal about it.
That's a take on this one, people. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.